Hello, everybody. Welcome to more Chrono Trigger. I actually do need to probably cut it off a little bit early today. I don't know. I'll probably end up going like 6 hours simply because I like this section of the game. But I should cut it off and actually get some work done on maps for tonight. But we'll see. I've got coffee. I've got water. I think I'm good. So how is everybody as we go into Enhasa? Enhancement mode online. Hopefully it goes okay. I forget how there's a few secret things here if I remember correctly. This is the eternal kingdom of Zeal where dreams can come true, but at what price? Oh yeah, he vanishes. Welcome to Enhasa. In the magical realm of Zeal, we find truth in the bliss of sleep. Dear me, and who might you be? Magic users. Queen Zeal rules our magical realm. She is without peer in beauty and greatness. Queen has given us everything. After the king died, she nurtured magic, which has advanced the kingdom. Oh my. Yeah, the music here is really cool. I'm gonna have to turn it down for my headset a little bit, because it is a bit loud for me. But I am a butterfly dreaming I'm a man, or a bowling ball dreaming I'm a plate of sashimi. Never assume that what you see and feel is real. Do you believe in fate, which means all our lives are predetermined? Well, no such thing as fate. You're right. We're the masters of our own destinies. Speaking of which, I believe there may be a doorway of destiny somewhere around here. Truths exist in dreams. Herbal tea, crystals. Oh yeah, the elemental books. I forgot about that, and I wasn't even looking for them. There's water. There's fire. I think there might be an order we're supposed to open them in, but I might be wrong. City Kajar, where they study magic, lies on the edge of the western continent. The airship Blackbird is kept there. What's wrong with him? What a weird kid. What wrong? That animal good food? I mean, the black wind howls. One among you will perish shortly. Oh no, it's foreshadowing! What? And out of the blue like that? This is kind of creepy. Yeah, it is. Aw, but not bad boy. I wonder what's inside the North Palace. I bet there's a key to it in the palace, but entry is strictly forbidden. Queen's Palace is at the center of Zeal, from where she protects the entire world. That's why we can sleep our days away. Heal your mind and body here. Yeah, those are kind of handy. Seek the hidden path and open the doors of knowledge, each in turn. The door to the North Palace is sealed with mysterious energy. Even we, the enlightened ones, cannot open it. Oh, and you are the shop. Okay. That's cool. And they should have ethers. Yay. Oh, let's go with let's go with 35. I want a lot of them, just because they are going to be extremely handy, and we'll go ahead and take like just a little bit of topping off on those. Full tonics I don't think we'll need just yet. 200 HP is still good for us. And I'll slowly build up my heals and stuff. Shelters. Yeah, we'll get a few more of those. You know what? I'm going to go with like 10 more of those. We're going to burn a lot of money on this, just getting the ethers built up. Yes, they're expensive, but I can grind for them later. Okay, so that's 3. Thought there were 4. I think we actually opened them in a wrong order. What order do I open them in? In my butterfly dream, sashimi, never assume what you see is real. Yeah, there is an order to how we're supposed to open them, but I don't remember what it is. So let's go ahead and close them all up. So what is the order? So we already did water, fire, air. Let's do air, water, fire. Actually, no. We'll do water first in 2 different orders. We're going to puzzle this one out, simply because, you know, it seems appropriate. It's only a 3-lock puzzle. So there's only so many combos. And we got it on our second try. But I forget what's in here. It's a new. All life begins with new and ends with new. This is the truth. This is my belief, at least for now. We can't get anything info from that. I think we have to fight him. So I am going to do a real quick save. The Guru of Reason is gone. Challenge me? Yes. Okay, here we go. I probably should have had Luca here, now that I think about it. Let us go with Lightning 2, Ice 2, Rock Throw. They might actually beat us, but we'll see. We can get, I think we get a pretty decent item from this. And she'll just work on beating up whatever she can. There's one down. Just reducing the amount of chances they have of just one-shotting us. Because their attacks currently will knock us down to 1, and then they'll do a follow-up that kills us. So Lightning 2. And unfortunately, these are both single-target ones. I think she has a multi-target one, but that's not going to work for us. And I think you are going to just go ahead, mid-tonic yourself, just so that they'll have to knock you back down to 1. Although they aren't actually moving that fast, which is good for us. There we go. 90 tech points, learned life from it? That's not bad. But yeah, we probably should have had Luca there. What do we get? Magic tab, speed tab. He turns into, nope, he didn't turn into something. But we can go ahead and recover all of our stuff, which is good. I'm gonna move that back just a little bit because I just realized I peeked there. So that gave us 2 tabs, 2 actually really good tabs. Let us go with Magic tab on Chrono for sure. Speed tab on Marl. That's going to bring her up to 13. I don't think we really want to care about getting too much above like 13 or 14. But we want to get her off the speed belt so she can use some magic enhancing stuff. So that means that she's at 11 right now, which is good. But I think that 12 is the goal for her. That way she'll be at the same speed as Chrono whenever she's using the rest of this stuff. Let's see. Yeah, we'll work on that for now. So I think that's everything we can get here. Yeah, and I don't think they actually tell us anything else, even though we just completed that event. And I think that's Masa and Mune that teleport around. I think that is actually them. So land bridge. I forgot to heal on Ayla, but we don't have random encounters, so it's not that big of a deal. We just get teleported around to the snowy planet. Although the snow sound, it's one of the, there's like really good ambient use of sound. This one's not the worst we've had, but also at the same time, I am not going to say it's done particularly well. It could be done better. Mainly because, yes, it does convey what it's trying to convey, that this is a desolate wasteland down here of ice and pain and suffering. But at the same time, it does get a little irritating to listen to after a while. And this is coming from someone who likes Genesis music, which is all crunchy and pitchy and stuff. Which is, I actually do prefer Genesis over SNES for music. I think they generally did a better job at it. Okay. So there's the Blackbird. I don't think we can actually do anything with it yet. I think it's just restricted. If I remember correctly, yeah. Who are you guys? Everything okay with the Blackbird? Everything's A-okay, Sir Dalton. Of course it is, you idiot. Hey, you, what are you doing here? Ah, it was true then. You're the ones the prophet said would come and cause trouble. Let's see how you handle this little situation. I don't think they'd make it so easy on me. Also, I am noticing that there is like an oddity with the sprite overlaps there. It's overlapping on the wrong sprite. I may need to re-rip this from my disc. But let's see. Kajar, and that is Cave. I think we'll go to Kajar first. We're going to have a horrible time here, just as a heads up. This place is going to rip us a new one. If I'm remembering everything correctly. We do experiments for the Queen. Those lacking magic have always lived beneath the clouds, as the earthbound ones. After all, they lack what we have. Yeah, and it was water, wind, fire on the last one. So this one would still be the first one, I think. Must be very primitive compared to ours, you poor things. I mean, we have lightning too. There's fire. I mean, there's water. That's fire. What does he have to say? Oh, he's a shop. I forgot about that. It's just more of the same stuff. I'm not going to waste too many resources on that. I've got load shields, but I cannot sell them unless the Queen says it's okay. Aww, but I want them. Okay, so there's wind. And this should open the door? Nope, it's another 3-point password that I don't know the password to. So we'll do water. Fire, then wind? Actually, no. I think it's going to be wind, water, then fire. We'll see if anybody has anything to say about it. Queen Zilla's to her, Shala and Janice. Shala has an incredible child. Shala is an incredible child who has extraordinary magical powers. Being so gifted, she'll breeze through life. Whereas Janice probably is not. His only friend, other than his sister, is that stupid cat. What tempest rages in his head? We've been seeing a lot of Janice lately. He appears upset and paces around. What is up in these rooms? I forget. I heard Shala's powers far exceed those of her mother. Then there's her stepbrother Janice. He's of royal blood, but he doesn't seem to have a speck of magic. I'm working on a tab that will boost magical skill, but my precious products have been disappearing lately. Must be the naughty new that hid them. They have love pranks, what can I do? Oops, that's a defective item. Too bad, haha. Stem from a new energy source, its power surpasses that of the elements. Brews of life, time, and reason live in zeal. Their skill and knowledge are supreme. Heard the strange prophet has come to the palace. I don't know the details, but I heard he has uncanny powers. It's Magus. Moonstone can be recharged if you leave it in the sun, but it takes eons, so it's unlikely for us to see that gorgeous glow again. Oh, yeah, we were going to have to do that. Uru once told me that the sunstone could store almost infinite energy of our sun, but if its energy were used up, it would lose its glow and change into a moonstone. Ah. Water, wind, fire. So that's the hint to actually get the stuff open. I forget how we actually get him to open his mouth. There is a way. Oh yeah, square is swap party. I forgot about that. We can still do it because we have the key. Yeah, he has a tab in his mouth, which is one item that we kind of want. I just forget how to get it. Beneath the waves, the symbol of the Oak Queen's power. The palace is the source of light, which sustains all living things. They're basically killing people off to make them work on an underwater building. Eternal palace beneath the waves. It'll be a sight to see when it's done. It's going to murder us all. The great aeroplane Blackbird, which Balthazar built, when it soars into the sky, it looks alive. Balthazar is truly a genius. If memory serves, isn't Balthazar Melchior? I don't remember for sure. So it's water begets wind. Wind begets fire. There we go. You just have to actually do them in the right order. Okay, so you are a thing. It all began aeons ago when man's ancestors picked up a shard of a strange red rock. Its power, which was beyond human comprehension, cultivated dreams. In turn, love and hate were born. Only time will see how it all ends. Found something strange. But a black rock is inside. Don't remember what the black rock is. I think it's just an accessory. No, it's not. What is the black rock? No, it is. It's an accessory. Invokes triple tech. Oh, it's the Dark Eternal one. It is, crap. It's one of the Maguses. If I remember correctly. I think it's Magus, Luca, and Marl? Yeah, I'll go ahead and click on this guy one more time. No, he's not doing anything. I don't remember how to get his, and I don't remember how to get the one on top of this chest up on top of the thing up here. How do I do it? Let's see. We can check real quick. I could suppose like Chrono Magic City. Tab on top of shelves. Okay, scratch the news back. In Zeal Palace, then in Kajar. So we actually have to go to Zeal Palace for that one. I thought that one on top of the shelves was one as well. It might. Oh, these are just magic tabs. Yeah, so we need to scratch the one in Zeal Palace. That's not a problem. Let's see. I thought there were... Yeah, it doesn't... Like... Yes, these sources are absolutely awful. There it is. That is going to be... Sorry for just trying to think about this. Getting the monster in your Magus Slayer, forward to the end. I already did that one. Magic Kingdom, so Kajar is 3.10.B. It has the shop. Yeah, it doesn't actually say that. Okay, this shop will change. Now go to the northwest corner and open a book of water. And then go wind, fire, and that'll open a door. Yeah, it doesn't actually say anything about the thing in the northeast. That might be something that I never actually bothered to get in the original game. I think I did, but my brain, it doth fart. I thought it was a tab, but it might be something that we either do in New Game Plus or that is something else entirely. Okay, so this should move us up the mountain. I don't think there's any real thing to worry about in here. I don't think there's any chests in here either. I think this is literally just, here's a cool little walk up the mountain kind of situation. Enjoy our teleporting animations. Which I'm fine with. It's not overused. Just this one little section. It's cool. And we get the foreboding music. This is the Queen's Palace, the center of Zeal Kingdom, which makes this the center of the universe. Though this place is going to have a bit of backtracking. Deep below the sea. Now that its exact location has been found, the Ocean Palace will be built. You're not the one I wanted to talk to, thank you. I wanted to talk to your book, but you don't have anything in there. Use the Queen's Hall to get to the Ocean Palace, which is under construction. Okay. I don't think I'm going to do that just yet, because I know that that's going to be a problem. The Wandering Prophet is amazing. All his prophecies have come true. It's as if he knows the future. How eerie. What strange clothes. You must be travelers from afar. Use the Spring of Recovery to recuperate from your journey. We always do. You like plants? Yes. Oh, you're just like me, but the Queen's ordered me to burn this sapling I received from the Guru of Life. He said it was a magical sapling with powers to cure the environment. Secretly plant it. Even if it is the Queen's command, the Guru of Life gave it to me. I can't burn it. I'm going to grow it with love. Someday it may save the environment. Yes, it will. Even Balthazar is gone. After designing the Blackbird and the Ocean Palace, how strange that the three gurus who guide Zeal have all disappeared. They say that Gaspar, the Guru of Time, continues his work on some deserted island. He's making a Chrono Trigger, hey, name drop, or Time Egg or something, but no one has seen him for ages. If you're wondering, Balthazar is at the... He's the Hall of the Mammon Machine. I don't think it's dangerous for us to go in here yet. Prophet's aura is full of hatred and sorrow. He'll destroy himself and those he loves. Beyond is the Hall of the Mammon Machine. Critical energy Lavos pervades it. Feel the flow of the mighty Lavos' power. Oh, I feel faint. Yes, it's the immeasurable power. If the Mammon Machine is moved to the Ocean Palace, we can extract even more energy from Lavos. The ultimate dream of eternal youth and life is now possible. Almighty Queen, our kingdom of zeal will reign forever. My reading skills, however, will not. Magic strong enough to control the extraction of energy is needed to control the Mammon Machine. 3 Guros made the Mammon Machine from the royal family's red rock. Melchior, who has studied much about Lavos, was in charge of the plans, but then he disappeared. So Melchior, Balthazar. I forget if they've mentioned the third one yet. But yeah, Balthazar is at the end of time. Melchior is in 1000 AD in the village. When the Mammon Machine was finished, the queen changed almost overnight. Just between us, I heard that anyone who opposes her, and not just the earthbound ones, vanish. Melchior, who opposed the queen's plans, has vanished. You're not thinking what I am, are you? Yes, she shunted him off through time. We've already encountered... We don't know, technically, our characters don't know that Balthazar is at the end of time. I wonder how old man Melchior is. Humans are so odd. I want to be the wind, Masa. Oh, you will someday. Big sister Doreen's at Enhasa again. Oh, Doreen is over there, yeah. That's because she likes dreams. I like the wind better. Whoosh. Now, Masa, Mune, and Doreen. The Earth is alive, and it has changed over the eons. From flatlands into mountains, from mountains into oceans, you may find the way. That is, if you could pass aeons of time at the Forbidden Palace or the Sun Keep. Yeah, that's telling us about the Moonstone. The queen must have borne pain and sorrow in silence. No pain, no gain. Zeal too was born out of much sacrifice and work. This will take you to the bedroom. Okay, I will go to the bedroom. These are probably the prince and princess's bedrooms? Yes. Scala! Oh, you're back, Janice. Is something wrong? The black wind. Feel it too. Don't worry, it'll be alright. Now hold on to this. It's a kind of amulet. If something should happen, it'll protect you. I wish I could be with you always, but Mother has other plans. She's not our mother. She looks like Mother, but inside she has changed. Still, I can't. Janice, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Highness. Oh, it's... yeah. The Queen asks for your immediate presence at the Ocean Palace. I'll be going. Who might you be? Oh yes, I'm sorry. We are the ones who die. Go away. No, I want to know your secret. I want Magus already. I'll just take the kid and we'll have him learn magic and just beat up Magus with him. Just preempt the whole other part of the story. Scala's pendant was made from the same red rock as the Mammon Machine. When she chants, the pendant glows. If I remember correctly, we eventually use it to open the sealed boxes and all that kind of fun stuff that I've been just kind of walking past and ignoring. Yeah, they're all basically chests that have your second stage of the game items. The completion of the Ocean Palace will allow zeal to last forever, and there will be no fear or sadness, just eternal peace. Yeah. Queen's Aide Dalton was in charge of the Ocean Palace until some traveling prophet took over. He's in a bad mood. You should avoid him. Okay. I will. You want to know more about the Mammon Machine in the Ocean Palace? Just between us, she probably won't give you the time of day. You don't say. Did you know that Balthazar, the Guru of Reason, has secret rooms in Enhasa and Kajar? Yep. We kind of already unlocked them and looted them for all their goods. His accurate prophecies earned the Queen's trust. He's a drifter. He's not one of the Enlightened ones nor the Earthbound ones either. He is a time traveler. Don't worry. Could you scratch my back? Sure. Yep. And that'll get us the item in the other town. So we will be going back to get that before we go into the top center zone. Okay, we already did you. Let's go ahead and talk to these people over here before we head out to the other's place. That way we only have to come back and go straight in. If only Janus would open up to others. He never will. Looks like Shala's, but it doesn't glow. Yeah, because we have to... I think we have to re-enchant it somehow. You were the last one. Beings that are born of dreams must return to them. The power of Lavos can make hopes and dreams come true. That's why they vanish. But now we have the scratch point. We can get him to open up his mouth and give us the token. I don't think there's a way to actually get the tab that's on top of that shelf. At least not yet. I could just be misremembering. If somebody does know how to get it, go ahead and holler in chat. I'm fine with... I'm not good with backseating on this, but there is nothing in this that you could spoil for me. So, yeah, the no spoilers tag is just kind of superfluous at this point. It'd be like trying to spoil things in Final Fantasy VI for me. I've played both of the games enough that, yeah, you'd have to, like, scrape my memory dry to spoil me on it. I already know the major story beats. I know a lot of the minor story beats in this one because it tends to stick with you pretty well, which is kind of neat to me. Actually, the story beats in this stick with me better than Final Fantasy VI, which I have to give it exceptional credit for because Final Fantasy VI is easily one of my favorite games of all time. And now... Yay, thank you for the magic tab. I don't think he has anything else, but we can give him a second scratch of thanks. I think he's the only one that we sadly get that interaction with, which is sad. But does give us another magic point. I don't think we're ever going to catch up to her, but hey, we're going to scale pretty good. I think all of them except for speed tabs are farmable, but I could be misremembering that as well. Yeah, whenever she takes it off, this will be 12, 11, 13, 11. I think she's 6 still, unfortunately. Yeah, she's 6 speed, which we actually need to work on as well. So I think we might actually leave you at 11 and actually start working on Luca's speed with the next several speed tabs. Robo we could do as well, but yeah. It's a matter of... Does he actually say something different? Yeah, he doesn't. But yeah, it's one of those things that I just need to try and remember how many of each we have. I need to also check if there is a way to actually farm each of the tabs. Which, actually, do I have that? Let's just double check if this actually tells you where they can be farmed. Yeah, you can charm them, which is, I believe that is an Ayla skill. Let's see, magic capsule, and that should be a list of consumable items. Is going to be speed capsule, strength capsule, and magic capsule. The speed, they're technically tabs in this version. The capsule version is the DS version and later, I believe. So we kind of have to... It looks like... Yeah, we'd have to go backwards through time on the power omens. Get a few of those. You can charm them from a very specific item, which is panel. I forget what it's called in the other versions. I know where it is. I've never actually tried to do anything with them. Anyway. Back to the game. I should stop looking at that while I'm here. Okay, and yeah, she is probably a bit of a ways away from learning Charm. It's kind of halfway down her skill tree. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, 108 away. We're probably gonna... Well, we might be able to get it in this area. She's gonna be our, like, main tank until we get Chrono back. We could go Frog, Luca Marl, but that seems, like, kind of predictable. I don't mind, but still. Come on. There we go. It's just like, it takes a while to load in this version because this is the PlayStation 1 version, and it actually has fairly close emulation of the loading times. It's a little bit longer than I remember it being, but that might just be nostalgia speaking, and the fact that I had more patience when I was that age. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's do a quick save here, just to be on the safe side. I forget. I think we actually go down there and die now, but it might be after a cycle. No one may enter while the queen is away in the ocean palace. Your pendant looks just like Shala's. Heard that when Scala communes with the Mammon machine, her pendant starts to glow. To open the door from an outside, an item like Scala's pendant is needed to break the seal. Yeah. So we've got to commune with the Mammon machine. The Mammoth machine. No, that's an entirely different machine. So yeah, we just got to duck in here. Commune. In other words, just stick it in the light. It'll be fine. So now the pendant should actually open up those like odd chests and stuff. The thing is, do we go down? I think it was... Is it actually counted still as an item? I don't think it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's just a key item. That's one thing that I preferred in like Final Fantasy VI and stuff like that, is it actually had a separate key item inventory. So do we want to go in there right away? I don't know if we actually have a way... I mean, we've got to have a way to the end of time. I think you were the one that said something about it? I mean, we can always go back with the other characters. It doesn't really matter that much. So I think we are just going to proceed today rather than going item farming. And we learn we can now open those doors. Who are you? How did you get in here? Your Majesty, they are the evildoers I warned you of. How dare you think you could oppose me, you foreigners? You're worse than the gurus. Fools, Dalton, take them away. Jalum! I was debating whether I should do it, but yeah, Jalum. We'll call it Jolum. Actually, Jalum. Just to piss people off even more. Okay, so combo. Let's go ahead and haste. Oh, you are wrong one. You are going to go for Volt Bite. You are going to go... I haste. Okay, lightning tech. Oh, he's gonna do lightning damage now. That sucks. Haste on Chrono next. And yeah, I'm not worrying about min-maxing. If I was, I'd actually grind up to get charm earlier. That way I can steal. Okay, so you are a jerk. Cat attack there. Item. Mid-tonic. Just to get her up a little bit. We don't need to like go all the way. And haste there. And yeah, I think he does the half-life thing if we do physical attacks. So let's stick with physical attacks. Yeah, reduces health by half. So cat attack, spin cut. I'm going to just do a straight cure on Chrono here. Yeah, we'll try and keep ahead of him just by just doing physical damage. But we should be able to get a decent amount of just damage out just by being extremely aggressive. Ooh, lordy, that actually hurts. Yeah, Chrono, go ahead and get healed. You go ahead and cat attack. I think we're going to need to heal Marl in them as well. Marl and Ayla, that is. Okay, go ahead and cure yourself. Spin cut. Cure yourself. Cat attack. And yeah, I don't remember whether she takes that much damage from that fire orb attack or not. It could just be one-shotting her if it does. She does not have the defensive abilities that the other characters have. And I forgot that you can't actually attack your own team, so getting rid of sleep is a pain in the ass in this. In Final Fantasy VI, not so much, but... yeah, them just taking half-life is not a big deal to me. Because, frankly, that is basically a non-attack for me. It's less risky than the fire orb thingies. Okay, so he needs to do life on her, and she needs to do cure on her. There you go. Heal up, Ayla. You should be fine. Yeah, I think Marl is the only one that goes down hard to it. Let's spin cut you, and I'll need to put haste back on her, but I need to just find the moment when we have the extra turns to do it. Okay, so you are going to do another cat attack. Just keep up with the cat attacks, I think. You could heal. In fact, I think we will. Mid-tonic her. You haste her. And then she can actually finish healing herself up. Or we can do a cure on her, since he decided to be a complete jerk there. Let's see if rock... I don't think that's actually going to damage him. I could be wrong. Oh, that does. Okay. That might kill Ayla. Yep. Sorry, Ayla. I didn't mean to have you die there. My poor Sholem. That was inexcusable. Fear not. You won't die immediately, that is. By the time we're through with you, you'll be begging us to end your suffering. What a delicious diversion. Idiots, what will you do, Scala? Let us rescue them. I think it's useless. Besides, if they escape, you'll be in trouble. Don't worry about me. They just might be able to rescue the gurus. Are you all right? Quickly, escape from the palace, and if you can, please rescue Melchior. He was sent to the Mountain of Woe for opposing the Queen. You have to help him. I'm afraid I can't allow that. Your meddling tires me. You'll just have to disappear. You mustn't. Okay, I'll spare them, but in return, you will cooperate, Scala. Now show me how you came here. I think he seals the exit whenever we go through it. And we won't be able to come back for a while. Now, Scala, after I throw them in, I want you to seal the portal shut. All right. I guess our situation of opening the chest and dying soon are a bit further off. I thought they were sooner than that. Like, comparatively. And that should probably end up with a pink thing around it here as well. They take energy from Lavos. Lavos not get weak? Wait a minute. I've seen the design on the doors this pendant opens somewhere else. You don't say. Yep. Back in the future. In the year whatever thousand. A curious crest is engraved here. Some unknown power keeps it sealed. And yeah, we can't even interact with it. It's fine. I do find it slightly strange that the world in general keeps advancing forward in these time periods. Like, it doesn't return us at the exact same time. Everything is kind of like synced up, sort of, in advancing in time. There are none of those treasure chests here, unfortunately. But, see if we can actually get anything else. I don't think these things have advanced yet, but we can check. Yes. Oh, it is different. So, Dream Gun, Dream Bow, Magma Hand, Aeon Blade. Okay, so each of the... Let's just look at that again real quick. So each of the pedal items is different. And then we have the Fang and Horn. So we should have enough for them. Yep. Oh, we don't have enough fangs. We can get the other two, though. Yes. And we will get the dream, I think it's the hand. So we need Petal Fang and Fang Horn. No trade yet. We'll get the other one fairly soon. So organize, use. I think we're good there. So you don't get a new weapon yet. You do. Which is actually a pretty significant boost. And you don't have one yet, but you're going to get one soon. Magma Hand is almost getting him to that 100 power mark, which is glorious. And they're going to stay on the Ceratoppers. Yeah, we're not really going like min-max optimization here. You don't have to for this game. But I do want to like get the interesting items. Is mainly where I'm at. So we'll go and do basically, I think, 1 or 2 news, which will also work towards us getting charm and next skills and all that fun stuff. I think he's working on a attack. I don't think he gets Luminaire for a couple more skills. I think he's only on, what, 6 or 7? No, he's on Confuse. Okay. That is Quadra Slice. Basically, Final Fantasy VI equivalent. Then we get Luminaire. You get Cure 2, which is a full heal, which will be handy. And these need to be worked on as well, which we'll probably do... I might do those off-screen. Since we have 2 Berserkers already. Might not be too hard to do. Let's actually take one of the frog fights real quick. Hey, frog. That way we can drop a heal on Ayla and cyclone them at the same time. Okay, so you are going to drop a cure on her. Then you are going to cyclone. And that should be good. We just wanted to top her off so she doesn't die to the new. And it also just gets us a few more things. Okay, so let's get to our spot, which is down here. He only has 3 spawn points, so we're just waiting for the rains to fall in the hunting grounds. Hi, bud. Okay, so you... We could actually do the Ice Sword, but I think we're just going to do Spin Cut. Ice. And Rock Throw. I don't remember whether we can charm anything from him. I could probably bring up like a Chrono Trigger charm list if I really needed to. But yeah, he gets to the point where he's actually relatively easy to kill. 1200 life is a decent chunk, but not that big of a deal. Yeah, there it is. Wow, they are still around? That surprises me. Anything charmable permanently, you can require anything you miss in blah, blah. New Game Plus, yeah. Okay. So there actually are items that... Yeah, the panels we can get speed capsules, strength capsules from Black Omens. And yeah, they won't appear. We can run over here to show it off. I'm pretty sure after you've beaten them, they won't appear. Oh. Again. Until you exit and re-enter. I was just looking at where you can get the specific items. Oh, there is a second place you can get speed capsules, according to this. And this is... No, this is for the DS version. That's why. I need the SNES version, unfortunately. Because unfortunately, the DS version has a lot of... I'm trying to think of how to phrase it, but it basically has different areas as well as different drops on some things. There's only so much you can do with it. But this should get us the... We'll get our sword first, and then we'll get the gun. What you have. Yep. We will go ahead and get the... Oh, we can get everything. So it's Petal and Fang for the gun. And then we get the... come on. Fang and Horn for the sword. All of which are improvements over what we've got. No, we don't want to trade anymore. We're not going for sales here. We could, but... Not worth it. Yeah, Slasher giving us speed is pretty nice. But 12 speed is still good enough to not have to worry about things. I think we are going to switch you over to Mesomail just so you can have better regular defense. Dark Mail is still pretty dang good because that +5 magic defense is nice. But for the most part, he doesn't have that many problems with magic defense. So let's see. Glenn is about to level up again. Yes, they are keeping up sort of in level. Not quite, but sort of. I think they get a reduced EXP rate whenever they're not in the main party. Is there any... Oh yeah, we were going to equip the gun. A doip. I am SMRT smart. Wrong person. Yeah, Dream Gun, pretty decent buff there as well. And I think that's everything we need here. So we'll go ahead and drink up at the place to the south of here. There. I don't think there's more dialogue up here. I can check. I'm pretty sure there's not. Yeah, they're not even in here. I don't remember where they go. They might go to our celebration grounds. I don't think they do, but my memory is foggy on that because it's like kind of a non-detail. Oh, they do. Okay, hi. Thankful for Yoko. When village burn, they take us in. White, cold stuff fall from sky. What that? It is the end of life as you know it. Many cloud in sky, no can see sun. Brr, cold. And I just realized they are probably the ancestors of Magus in them. They're all purple hair. While the Yoka are blonde. I literally did not notice that before. Lavos fall, Reptide's gone good, but cold now, hunting bad. But Kino not give up, Ayla not worry, leave to Kino. Yeah, that's just one of those things that I didn't notice before. We do actually want to have this be a little bit closer to where we're going. And we can look at the different Yoka's huts and see if there's any kind of like other foreshadowing that I don't remember or that I missed. Ayla quit. She didn't really quit. She just went off to fight. Yeah, and they're just gonna complain about the cold. You know, it is. I would rather be cold than hot, unless it's like literally like negatives in Fahrenheit. But feel icky when touched, so throw away. Less monster, now cold. Less animal, too. Found strange rock, but feel icky when touched, so throw away. What rock would he be getting? No more sweet water. Oh, no. We're gonna have to go to the end of time to heal. Not that that's a huge issue. We do have a few secret chests we can unlock. Both in... We want to start in the future and work our way back with them, though. Oh, definitely less monster. A lot less monster. The actual ones that kept getting us on our way through. I forget if he tells us he's Balthazar now. He might. He very well could. Hey, buddy. So you've been to the land of magic. Now that Pillar of Light is sealed, you'll be needing something that will transport you through time. I recall someone working on such a device, the Wings of Time, I believe he called it. I'm afraid he became a tad psychotic, spending so much of his time doing research. Oh yeah, we basically have to find Melchior. And this is Balthazar, if I remember correctly. We do have one more that we need to seek out, but I forget which one it is. Like what his name is. Could possibly be Specchio, but I doubt it. And I don't think we have a new version of Specchio yet either, so there's no point in fighting him again. We can check. I think it's every 10, yeah, it's every 10 levels. Because that is old familiar Specchio that we already beat. So where we want to go... Actually, I think we go to 2300 and work our way back. Because the end of the world was just before the year 2000. Oh man, to think. I wonder if people will still be able to play this game as we approach 2300. I don't know. I don't think so. Oddly enough, while I do think there is the possibility that we'd be able to preserve the data that long, I don't know if as a society we will. Because chances are we'll be multiple types of operating systems and computing systems evolved to that point. We probably will not be using silicon still by the year 2300. So we have to consider that. Oh yeah, that's where I'm going to go grind. After the stream, I'm just going to let it run. And just check in on it and heal every now and then. Although I might not do it right away. We'll see. I wonder if it'll let me cross without racing. Nope. I just got to get good at blocking him, really. I think you actually can get up to 1000 WP Oh, we failed. If I'm a walking, floating, rolling computer by then, my SSDs are full of retro games. That's cool. I just want to go across. I don't want to race you, you dumbass. How's it going, by the way, Locke? I mean, we can beat these guys up relatively easy now, I think. Especially since Ayla just scales with us. I like her because she doesn't need gear to actually be semi-useful. What are you going to do, steal her arms? Four hours of sleep and a second shopping trip to do. Oh, I'm sorry. Lack of sleep sucks ass. I know how that one goes way too well. I've been exhausted lately, personally, but yeah, I've got coffee in me. 4 hours of sleep is self-inflicted. No. Why? Why, Locke? Why? Oh, up until about 5 a.m. Were you at least having fun? Games? Yeah, at least it was an enjoyable stay until 5 a.m. It wasn't like working on a horrible paper or waiting for a phone call. That is the only avoidable fight in here. They really need to just give us a way to skip the nonsense. Okay, so we will be going there and there, but we want to go back to the first place. Trine 5 yesterday evening, then just gaming solo till the sun almost rose. I've had days like that. Reviewing newer games, I did that a few times, sadly. Where I basically was pulling like 10 to 12 hour days just to get through the game before it released and get a review out. It was... Well, the games were fun. It was definitely more rough than I intended. We really... Okay, so it's there. I forget which way through here. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It doesn't really bother me that much. Yeah, we're gonna nuke these guys with lightning. But yeah, it's one of those annoying things where you're just trying to just get through. And it does hurt the review, I think, a little bit, but at the same time, the games usually weren't bad. I think I've only had one where I absolutely hated that last slog. Because yes, there are games that have just the completely unenjoyable ending. Oh yeah, it's up through this. Then we have one more screen of just nonsense with rats, which are going to steal tonics. Do we care? Not really. Now, we were able to one-shot these before. So what do you think the odds are that we can one-shot them all right now? Fine, we can't hit the one that's on the side here, even though it is literally inside the circle. I think they have just like 1 pixel hit zones, unfortunately. Oh no, 6 damage. Ah. Let's see. Onward we go. Try and skip those idiots. Fail to skip those idiots. And I think we just lightning them all? Or ice them all? Whoever gets their turn first. Oh no, they're gonna eat our life. Yeah, nothing here is actually that scary because we're supposed to be going through here at like level 10. Sorry. Second shopping trip now for pet food and a few other bits and bobs. Well, hopefully it goes well. And it is a peaceful shopping trip. I don't even care that they are stealing tonics. I just want through this place. See you in a bit, Locke. Have a fun shopping trip. Think of the pets that you're buying the foods for. And how many cuddles they give. They earn that food. Although not all pets actually give the cuddles and stuff. You're cuddling a fish. You're doing something wrong. And this one, we're just going to be shooting everything with just normal attacks. Of course, definitely need a crit on these guys. Although we are still getting tech points off of them. Are we going to get Luminaire before we lose Chrono? Which way do I go? There we are. I forget my way through these areas because I don't come through them very often. We have one door down here that we need to get. Because we have... Oh, no, we have two doors. We have the one in the place where we landed. And then we have the one that's downstairs there. Then we have another one in the third dome. We're going to restock our two little tonics they stole. And I think we're good there. I'm going to go ahead and buy a few more of those just in case. We have plenty of gold. We have plenty of... Well, we don't have plenty of patience, but that's an entirely different thing. There are people in Eris Dome Doom. Yep. You light up my life. No, really. Never seen anything like this. Finally got through the ruins. I brought the sapling that sprang from the seed. Amazing what you can do when you think you're going to expire. Yes, we will rest in the Enertron. But you're still hungry. There's a grumble. Can we actually... Nope, we can't interact with the plant, but we can interact with the door. Just a minute. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. What do we have in here? Gold stud, full ether, and I'm guessing, yeah, magic tab. I think most of them are going to be strength and magic. So let's go with gold stud is 75% off of the thing. Organize. Okay, yeah, I think gold stud is, yeah, 75%. So that's pretty good. Makes your mana last a lot longer, but we're not going to be using it right this second. Okay, so that's what we have in here, which is a pretty good find. Gold stud is something we will probably be using later as we start getting our stats up and start using magic a lot more. I don't... Oh, yeah, there was one in here, which was down underneath, if I remember correctly. Or is it in the next one? Yeah, this is just a door. That warps us back to the end. Let's go ahead and get this first. Charm top, yes. Full ether and wallet. Don't remember. Wallet gets us more money, doesn't it? If I remember correctly. Turns XP into gold. So, like, if you're level 99, that'll let you get a ton of extra XP. And then the charm topper, I think, is... you. Yeah, increases the chance of charm, which we actually might... You know what? We'll take it. The weekends are a bit, but she should be almost at using charm. Yeah, 53. We're probably going to see that today and start being able to charm things for items. Hey, Matrices, how's it going? And let's go ahead and grab this warp point while we're over here so we can use it later. Think this takes us to the end of time, or does it just take us back to where we're supposed to be? We probably should have grabbed it. Yeah, it's going to open up the 2, and then we have the 2 at the very end. This is Chrono Trigger. This is, frankly, one of my favorite games of all time, right up there with Final Fantasy VI. How are you doing today? Yeah, we're going to go back to Bangor Dome. No, we're going to go to the other dome now that I think about it, because we've already got all the stuff here that we need. Yeah, the other dome is easier to cross. Yep, you can time travel. It's got... I'm trying to remember how many times. You got the 65 million BC. You've got the Era of Magic, which I think is like 400 BC or something like that. And then you have the 600 AD, 1000 AD, 2099 AD, and then you have where we are at now, which is the end of time. Which is an important time period. You know, when everything ends, it's vital. Okay, so where we need to be is Protodome, yes. I will probably almost never use that other dome. Eventually we will get a time-traveling ship that can fly. You got an area of your leg grilled? Ew. How does... I'm afraid to ask how that happened, but because I have done kind of the same thing. But it was due to work. And it wasn't super severe. It was definitely annoying. It's burned the side of my leg. Oh, you were bicycling. Oh. Oh, road rash. Road rash, not good. I'm sorry to hear that. Road rash is way worse than what I was thinking. Yeah. It'll do more than burn. It'll just skin you. Which is extremely painful. I think the closest thing I've had is going down a gravel hill, but yeah. Although I guess you could consider having a forklift spin out on top of your foot to be kind of similar. Ooh. Sorry, I'm concentrating on trying not to lose this so I can actually just go straight across, because each time you do the race, it'll finish the... Okay, we need to do it at sub 100. Not bump into his butt. Ouch. Yeah, that's... I'm sorry to hear that. Just gotta keep it clean. Otherwise, yeah, road rash in general is pretty bad about getting infected too, so you gotta be real careful with that as well. Not a fun thing. I'm very sorry to hear that. But other than sliding across pavement, are you doing okay? A new high score. Yay, our only high score on the thing. I think there is prizes somewhere for it. But yeah, they, just due to the surface area, road rash can be pretty bad about that. Okay, so we have multiple places we can go here. Other than that, you're okay? That's good, at least. Does the bike still work? That's another thing that sometimes happens. Just mangle the bike while it's going off. It's those people again. Oh god, they're all going to stare at us, aren't they? Seeds are still growing. Gain the courage to live. Can I talk to you, please? Guess I have to talk to him below. You can reach the continent to the south through the sewer access. Okay. He's the one we need to talk to. Well, it's good that your bike's okay as well. Don't have any money for you because you don't have anything we need. Ha 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 ha. Hope has sprouted. It's probably not going to bear fruit because most things only just have different kind of seed pods. But you're still hungry. Actually, I'm not terribly hungry. I ate well last night. Sorry, I'm scratching my eye. Hopefully it doesn't actually scratch my eye. Okay, so the entrance through here. Oh no, we're going to fight something. Out of nowhere, did you just find some gravel at the... Yeah, began listening to reggae. Hey, reggae's good. Did it really just... Oh yeah, that's what these do. I'm going to do an ice 2 and just nuke them. But yeah, if you saw my like music playlists, there's reggae on there. There's every bloody other thing on there too. I think the only thing I don't generally put on there is country. Maybe some like mathcore, like more extremely niche metal, but even still, I have metal on there. I have every broad genre except country. There we go. Attacked moving object. How'd I know how it would attack me if it was not? The brake core? Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so we want to dodge the rats. Want to go above this guy. I should be able to get to another door. Yeah, these are all just different treasure areas. So power tab, that's going to go to... Do we do it? Just give it to Chrono? What's the worst genre when it's not played with another one? Definitely country. There's some country that is tolerable. There's our second golden earring. But it has to be with other stuff. Generally, they're... And I can understand why people like country. It is very laid back, but I'd rather have like classical or something for my laid back stuff. So our power tab. I think I'm going to go ahead and just dump it on Ayla just to get her a little bit more strength since we robbed her of the item to get the charm top. Yes, they are both going to get to 99, but if we're maxing stats, we're doing a second round through the game, New Game Plus. Yeah, this is one of the ones people will often mention whenever you talk about New Game Plus, for a reason, though. For laid back stuff, you listen like Reggaeton or a Doctor Who original remix. Ah. I don't know if I've actually listened to any Doctor Who remixes. I mean, I like Doctor Who. I have not actually sat and watched the series, but I have basically piecemealed so many episodes that I probably have watched at least half of the new series and part of the old. I can't accept files, unfortunately. But if they're on YouTube, they can go into the self-promo channel, or I'm trying to remember the other one. Yeah, it would be either in promote yourself or memes would work too. Yeah, I've thought about changing the name of that channel, but I have no idea what to change it to. Basically, it is kind of the catch-all for links channel. Yeah, I can... Exclamation point Discord should put it up. If it doesn't, I can just paste it in just a second. I think my bot is online. Yeah. Let's go ahead and rest. Yeah, and it's basically a redirect because I'm not big enough for Discord to give me my own custom link, so I made my own. I am that nerd. Since I have a web address, I don't have a website up. If you go to the actual website, it's just nothing there, under construction. Because I keep starting on it and being like, I don't like that design, and starting over again. Because I code my own. Okay, let's move to where we're supposed to be going, which I think is down here. We do have plenty of other treasures we can get. We can break that blue seal in 600. And we're going to have a bunch of people popping out of the sewer to get... Oh, no, we have these guys now. I forgot about these guys. There was a bridge here. I saw it, Ribbit. Fool, Gribbit, there's nothing here. But it's true, Ribbit. Someone's coming. Let's scram, Gribbit. Oh, you tried to make a basic chat room in Python? I don't know if I'd be able to do that just like off the cuff. I'd have to look a bunch of stuff up for that one. Pretty much the only coding I do nowadays is for the bot. Ah! We've got enemies. Did have commands, though. Ah. I need to make a... Oh, what? Basically, something so I can do pop over chat. I'm going to be redoing my overlay pretty soon. So I'll need to be redoing code for and stuff like that. But right now, I can have it capture the chat. But I need to create a framework for it so it displays how I want it to display, which is going to be a challenge, because what I want... Oh, hi, cat. I mean, I will rescue the cat from the sewer. I think the most complicated thing I've made was a mud in IRC. And that was kind of tricky because I had to figure out a way to get around the annoying, like, messaging limits on the server that it was on. Because I didn't have my own server. So basically, it handled it in batches. It was never popular enough to actually flood itself, but it's still fine. I don't have the original source code for it, or I would release it. But basically, you could wander around. You'd face enemies, or you could face off against other players if you ran into them on the map. But it wasn't like real time. You'd have to wait for ticks. And if you were offline, you were just logged. You weren't on the map. Groovy. I will check them out after stream. Because copyright strikes. Unfortunately, copyright strikes are a creator's worst fears. Claims are annoying. Strikes are bad. The fishmen attack if I make even the slightest noise. I'd rather have my gums scraped than have to fight these fiends. Yeah, you make any noise. I don't know if they're copyrighted. Yeah, anything that you make, if you're in the US at least, is copyrighted. Gum scraped? Well, if you go to the dentist and they have that little hook thing and then they drag it up underneath your gums, that's kind of what it is. At least my understanding of it. Yeah, copyright. I am not a lawyer. I'm going to say that right now. This is not legal advice. I am not a lawyer, but I have been through my fair share of copyright issues both directions, unfortunately. Even though my art is kind of crappy, it was stolen by a web game. I had to tell them to stop. Okay, so that... thought we could... yeah, I was about to say, I thought we could go through there. That opens that. Let's go and... how do we hit the switches? You also make music? Yeah, if you're in the US, it's automatically copyrighted. I'd have to hear it to really say whether I like it or not, but one person's taste is going to be completely different from another's. And also, there's the whole thing of we're often our own worst critics. So, as like in Denmark has a basic like YouTube license. Oh, what switch did I miss? There we go. Press the switch and the bridge opens, Ribbit. Yeah, I really don't know Denmark's laws in that regard. I know most of the stuff in the US, but yeah, Denmark's, I would actually have to go look it up. And even then, that would just be like web search, and web search is only so reliable. If you haven't actually dealt with something, it's a whole different ball game. Because what's on the books isn't always what the reality is. Yep, I am in the US, correct. If I had the money and the ability to expatriate, though, I probably would. I would probably be in Germany. Yes, I know that there's downsides to that as well. But Germany or the UK would be my first two picks. Canada would probably be third. Just because, well, it's US neighbor. But Canada would also probably be easier for me to get into. Okay, let's see. Do we need to do anything here before we do this fight? Probably not. The three of them are almost here. Coming through the sewers like they own it, they must have a death wish. We shall teach them a lesson. Hee hee. I'm not sure we'll be chopped liver. They're doing their crazy laughs. Hi, guys. Are we chopped liver? Are we now? I mean, I have a little bit of lightning for you. Here, I'm just gonna go, like, all out. Here, Crawley, eat this. I don't know how much life he has. I just feel like being flashy for a minute. He had, like, 500 life. We probably should have tried charming him, but, whatever. And he's dead. I don't think we ever have to fight the scout or whatever it was. Oh, these annoying guys. That's fine. But yeah, I am from the US. But, yeah. Weird question, very weird, but you're conducting a little experiment, but if you were to just come up with a planet and its ecosystem in your head, what would it look like? Are there any particular rules to this? Like, if I were some omniscient being creating it, or is it just a fantasy world? Because, I mean, it'd be slightly different if I were to, like, imagine a world, or if I was crafting it by hand. Other than, like, no humans or highly intelligent things. What I would like to see is non-carbon-based life forms. Maybe silicon-based. But that's a whole other type thing. If I was making it for like a game or something like that, where I had to balance it properly, I would probably start with plant life and then go through the ecosystem from there up to proper cannibals. The other thing that I have thought of is if you could actually develop a life form that doesn't require like the oxygen and stuff cycle. But that's a whole different thing. I love the fantasy of there being freaking space creatures that just float around in space like space whales. I've always loved that fantasy. I know it's very unrealistic, since generally speaking, it would be a really hard way for them to evolve. Oh, this is a whole area, if I remember correctly. Huh? Those who open the door. I am Balthazar, the Guru of Reason. I once lived in the kingdom of Zeal. A great disaster in Zeal somehow threw me into this era. To my surprise... oh, God. Air is fighting me. Lavos exists here, and I suspect in other periods as well. Aeons ago, Lavos descended from the heavens. Burrowing deep into the world's core, he began to consume our planet's energy and grow stronger. Yeah, I do have some, like, life cycle systems that I am doing for a TTRPG, but that's about as far as I've gone with it. I haven't done any, like, space stuff for it. Though if I do the mech one, which is just on my... here's a concept thing, I might actually have space creatures in it. Like, actual, like, space whales, not just... yeah. Lavos disappeared briefly when he was summoned away by a mighty wizard who lived in Guardia in the year 600. In 1999, the Lavos claimed this area and reigns from a high atop Death Peak. Lavos continues to replicate like a giant parasite. He is consuming our world. Forced to live here, I continue to conduct research on Lavos, but I am growing old, and it's impossible to keep sane in such trying times. So before I lose it completely, I shall safeguard my data and my ultimate creation. How I long to return home, but I have grown frail. So you who have opened the door, I leave things in your hands. Only by mastering time itself do you stand a chance against Lavos. The odds will be against you, but you are true heroes. The world is in your hands. Open, now, the last door and take what you find there. My last invention, the Wings of Time. Isn't it like these medieval guys who are like in sci-fi and stuff? There are parts of it that are like that. We actually have a robot on our team as well. But we also have magic within the robot does not, so. What this thing? We also have Cave Woman. I forgot about that. This is amazing. How do you tell the front from the back? I forget how I get into it. Oh, we actually have to go talk to the new. Lavos is the big bad. They are basically this giant aliens that plummeted into Earth in 65 million BC. smashed to the core and started draining the energy from all the life as life continued to evolve on it. It's me, Balthazar. I copied my memory into this thing. What do you think? Anyway, here's something I need to explain. Namely, how to transcend time. Press the square button for the time gauge. Use the LR. Okay, select Bara. Before you go, why don't you... name my time machine. It's going to be Wings of Time. Yeah, Lavos is this giant beast. It's the big bad of the game. Oh, it's Epoch. Sure, we'll go with Epoch. But he burrowed to the core of the earth and has been draining the world of its energy. And then in 1999, he emerged and destroyed the world. Why not name it XYZ? I could. I could name it ASS as well, but no. Instructions for the time machine are as follows. Okay, I don't need instructions for the time machine. I need to get into it. Go away. End of professor's message. I don't need you to... I need you to move is what I need you to do, bud. XYZV. What about LMNOP? I was actually in a game guild called LMNOP, and it was ELEMENOPEE. Oh, take off. Oh, X, Y, Z, and V is the fourth dimension. Oh. Okay, I get what you're smoking. Let us go to... let's see where this lands. I think this lands in the village. But I might be misremembering. Here's our first flight. Yeah, if you have a lot of ideas, write them down. I have a whole document of just like random game ideas and random just like creative ideas and stuff like that. And things that I want to do just in a big document in Obsidian. It's a really good way to keep track of stuff that you want to do. Unfortunately, we don't have the wings on the Wings of Time yet. We will eventually. He doesn't like his rocks. Yeah, but yeah, we had to go there, get this lovely thing. Now we want to go to probably... okay, yeah, the other time period was 12,000 BC. So we want to go to the end of time. Oh, wait, we can't go to the end of time on this? I thought we could. I will be reviewing this game, yes. It's a bit down the line. This is for the Nostalgia Bait series. This is from like the Final Fantasy VI video situation. There's the end of time. If I remember correctly, this is Balthazar at the very end. Yeah, it's not going to be like just the normal reviews where it's... this is from... jeez, I want to say 94 or 95. Old man wants to talk to us. Interesting, so he actually finished the Wings of Time. In fact, gave his life for it. Why not put that device to good use? Take it to the ancient land of magic. Yeah, he's the guide. End of time is basically the point of least resistance in time in this one. Think of it as the spot that all time flows to and through. It's kind of like how I'm always imagined it. Maybe there is something going on with gravity here. Let's see. But yeah, there's a lot of things that you just have to like suspend disbelief for in this, which is fine by me. That's part of like a fantasy game. You have to be willing to just suspend your disbelief for some things. Okay, now this, we actually want to go to 1,000, which I think this is the Medina village? Yes. Velocity over time. I think that is... No, velocity equals speed over time. If I remember correctly. Let's see. I am not a physicist, so I can't comment on that. I mean, you can. There are arrays in math. They're not called arrays, but F of n kind of stuff. And what does this break? Yeah, this is the part where we get to start opening up the world. Bing! The seal has been broken. I will give you the treasure of the Guru of Reason. The right is a weapon which increases strength. The left is protective gear which will guard your life. Choose whichever you feel you need and take it with you. I shall see you shortly. Oh man, he just vanishes. I forget which one we should be grabbing. What satellite that was sent out into space is the most scary? Probably Voyager, because that's the first thing that any kind of like intergalactic civilization, which would be, if I remember correctly, on the chart it's like a tier 4 or tier 3, and we're not even tier 1, would find, and we'd just be like smashed ants if they came to us. Yeah, you'd have to be a extremely evolved civilization. And by Voyager, I mean the actual Voyager probe, not Voyager as in Star Trek Voyager. Okay. I think this is North Palace? I'm trying to... Okay, it's Guardian Helmet and something else. Weapon is the Swallow for Chrono, is only good for Mount Woe, Ocean Palace, and that's it, but Guardian Helmet is... okay. Okay, yeah, so it is Safety Helmet versus the Swallow. Okay. That's not too bad. I can deal with that. I think we're gonna go with the Swallow, just because it's not one that we can get later. The safety helmet we have to steal it, but we can get it a few times. We can also get the Rainbow Blade, which is a better thing than the Swallow, and there is the Rainbow Helm, I believe that is better, but we can only get like one per playthrough. That's pretty decent damage, and it boosts our speed. By 3. You're gonna guess Voyager's in a black hole? I just have a feeling Voyager is just gonna get irradiated while it's out there and stop functioning, but it's still got the plate and stuff on it, which is basic directions back to us. I don't know if they would actually be able to translate it if there was an intergalactic civilization, but you have to realize an intergalactic civilization, finding that would be like finding a grain of sand in the middle of the ocean. Not even just on the beach. A grain of sand in the middle of the freaking ocean. Buried in all the silt and stuff. It would be such a tiny speck in the universe. Yeah, it is probably broken by now. If I had to take a wild guess. Elder's house. Let's go ahead and steal from him. I think they actually have one in here. It's not there. And yes, we do actually have to convince them to be good. So there isn't anything there. Okay. Then we have Melchior, which is one of the gurus. And they don't have one, do they? Nope. Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff that we can just get. Because not only do we have stuff in the future, we have stuff in the past, we have stuff hidden places. I will probably miss several items. So if anybody notices any that I miss, holler at me. Does he actually have new gear now? I don't think he does. No, he doesn't. Can't watch Doctor Who anymore, which annoys you? Aw. That is one of the few situations where I endorse a VPN. I don't know of a good one, but I would wholeheartedly endorse it. I was doing the same thing. I've done the same thing twice in this stream, so I feel you on that one. Air and spit. The things that will kill me. I'm going to choke on my own saliva one of these days and just die. It's because you don't have a BBC account? Ah. Mostly, there are alternative ways to watch it. But I'm not going to go into detail on those. I do not condone piracy. The reality is I condone archiving of stuff, and sometimes that does have to include piracy. Because there's a lot of games that would not be around if not for that. There's actually games that have not survived, unfortunately, as well, but that's because they weren't popular enough to get pirated properly. There's only one series on like Disney. Yeah, the only ones you can get here without a BBC account are the old ones. And that's only through certain streaming services. Okay, so we want to go back to 1000. Let's see if we get arrested here or not. We might. We do have the treasure here. We do have other ways here. We can actually go through the Millennial Fair. Power Ring. Do they actually? Yeah, they blocked it off. They barricaded us in. The bastards. Doctor is the least iconic, probably one of the old ones. I haven't watched the old series, so I just know that it's available. I prefer the actors on the new series, which I know that's blasphemy to people who are like die-hard fans, but to each their own. Is the other 1,000? No, that's 600. I don't want to be going to 600 yet. Yeah, there's where we want to go. Linnaeus Square. And I'm going to mess up some of the optional things just for like getting like cool side stuff, but at the same time, it's not the end of the world. Oh wait, yes it is. You think the 10th Doctor is extremely iconic and funny? I can see that. Let's go ahead and slash ourselves a robot real quick, because we can. I gotta beat him up each time I come through. Why? Because it's a necessity. I've got to bully the robot. Yeah, we just one-shot him. It's great. We're adjusting real quick. So you'll hear a squeak. There we go. Now, wasn't that fun? It was a single slash, and we got ourselves 15 silver points. It's probably the fastest way to get. Yeah, that was a few squeaks. Sometimes it sounds like a fart as well, which is kind of frustrating. I can make it squeak more. It's an annoying noise. I don't even like it, and I'm not having to hear it straight through the microphone. I only have to hear it through, like, the actual arm, which is far less annoying of a sound than through the microphone. And yes, I do have a shock mount on here that minimizes it, but it's not going to ever remove it. Wonder what happened to the cathedral in the west. It probably got destroyed. Not counting it is fine. How's our cat doing? Probably horribly, because I haven't gone and gotten any cat food. But we do have... We should have the little doll, and yeah. It gives us the little, like, charmy music. Close our curtain. We can actually pose our, like, life-size doll of ourselves. Just kind of creepy. Just a little bit. We're gonna need that later. That's the main reason. That is a necessary grab, unfortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered with it. I forget what the other challenge is. Oh wait, was there an item in there? I forgot to check up in the inn. Like actually where they actually rest. Yes, we are doing gather all the items mode. We can't get everything right now, but yeah, there is. Blue vest. Okay. I don't know why we got the weird music for that one, but it's cool. Blue vest, if I remember correctly, is water damage? Yeah, absorbs 50%, and then you have... Yeah, that's cool. Once got screamed at by a vandal on a wiki, he still didn't get banned. It's been so many times. He's broken the rules, still not banned? Yeah. Oh, yeah, there is apparently an ad break going. Sorry about that. It did not pop up on the thing that I usually monitor. I have one thing that shows like my stream manager on my tablet, which is like the thing that I draw on, and I don't always look at it. But for some reason, my OBS did not show that it was on an ad break, or I would have not opened that chest. Yeah, that's Twitch. Thank you, Twitch. It's the main thing that keeps... I have to do that to keep pre-rolls from happening. That's the main reason I do it. Yeah, I'm into D&D. In fact, I am playing in 2 D&D games. We're about to wrap up a Lancer game that I'm DMing. Then Gablin is going to hopefully be able to do a quick Lancer game of his own, and then I might run a D&D game myself. You just started a character? Cool, cool, cool. You would laugh at my Obsidian. I have so many D&D characters. I could populate an entire world with them. But yes. There are looking for group things on the D&D Reddit. Not D&D Reddit, on the D&D Discord. There's also, for a lot of D&D YouTubers, they have their own D&D sections. I might do in the future. Not right now. Not right now. I don't have the time to do it right now. But I might start doing, West March campaigns for D&D on the server. But those are going to require like a blanket session, 0 from everybody. And they would be on a fixed schedule, and whoever shows up gets to play. Whoever shows up first. Dragonborn Warlock Bard with criminal background, no lore though. Bard Warlock isn't... Yeah, it's a pretty good combo. Paladin Warlock is pretty good as well. Sorcerer Warlock, which is Sorlock, I'm not as enthused about, but it's good because it has spell variety. Oh, you got us the Tabin suit. How many more items did we miss? But yeah, if I do that, it's going to be based in... It's kind of hard to explain, because I'm making my own TTRPG, so the world is being developed for that, but I'll probably be doing some of the world building in D&D. If that makes sense. Okay, so I don't think anybody other than Luca can equip the tab and stuff. Yeah, speed +3, fire guard up. Okay, so that gives her some speed. She's up to 10 now, which is actually not bad. So blue vest is equivalent to the ruby vest. I think I am going to swap, let's see, M defense. Oh, hers is higher, so she can just go for straight defense. Like that, I think is what we want. You don't know how to make lore for D&D characters? Generally speaking, the charts that you have whenever you're choosing your background, there should be charts near those. If you're doing it in a book, it should be charts near those. If you're doing it through websites, they should have it display whenever you're doing the background, where you can roll a dice and just pick those. Personally, the way I do characters is I actually think of the backstory first, and then I build a character that fits that. Because I'll generally be having... Trying to think of how to explain it. But I'll generally be working in a specific direction from it. I mean, it doesn't have to be like Shakespeare. Sometimes the background is literally, I just felt like going on an adventure and it looked like a good way to make money. I have had very basic backgrounds before. You know what? Sure, why not? I'll take 10 gold. Eventually he won't be doing that, but... Yeah, just make something that seems like it would be enjoyable to play. Got a shelter. What do we get from these? Black vest. We're gonna be a chauffeur. And a white vest. I don't remember. I think that's shadow? And lightning? Lightning. Oh, blue vest. And yeah, shadow. So we have one for each and every element. Which is good. We're starting to get our end game gear, which has me worried because we're only 3 streams in. Okay, so that's that one. Then we'll go back to like the 600. What am I hearing? I legitimately don't know what that noise is. Is that just like a permanent little pixel there? Bro was in a band, then he got into criminal stuff because he has no money. Then he found a ritual thing to try and recreate it, and then made a deal with a warlock god. He was like, got hunted by a gang. Now just trying to get away from it all. That's gonna be that's longer than I usually do for a backstory. Because usually I try to keep my backstories to one major beat and a few minor beats, if that makes sense. What the hell is snail stop? Coexist with humans like that piano player. Fiona died trying to save the great forest that once flourished in the north. And something upbeat, Joe. Let's talk to you real quick. And that'll let us do something in 600. Oh, this game is insane. It's great, though. It's a good game. Let's go to the market. But yeah, generally I'll be like, there's going to be one major thing that draws them into the campaign, and then I'll have the minor things that give them kind of the flavor. But I'm not really sure how else to describe it. Like with my... I'm trying to think of how to do it without spoiling too much. With my cleric, he was just someone who grew up in the Shadowfell. That was his life. He was very adept at magic at a young age. So he was able to do a decent number of things. But he just wanted to live a peaceful life of study. So he ended up going to I'm slowly trying to like remember what I'm forgetting to do on here as well as remember his backstory. But basically, he became a cleric of the Raven Queen. As Shadowfell, he's a form of elf that is descendant of those particular powers. And so he went into being a cleric of that. He got some dreams after several years and advancing a decent way in, and ended up going to the realm of death, which had been corrupted, because the person's world that I'm playing in, that's something that happened. And I'm coming in mid-campaign, so I have to be of a certain power level to join them. So it made sense there. But basically, he got stuck there in a time rift, is how the DM flavored it. My thought was that he got trapped there as a prisoner. He's currently like 700 something years old. He's old. But he got trapped there, and that's how he ended up joining the group when he did, at the level they did. He was already a level 7 cleric at that point. So I had to think of how to get him there. If you're level 1, you're not going to have nearly as much training. You're not going to be a high-level priest at a frickin' place. And chances are that church is long gone, because it's 700-something years. Looking at something else when you said 700, you looked at the screen. No. I don't have 700 viewers. I am not a big streamer. But I currently have 4. But yeah, this is mostly just laid back for people who enjoy the channel. No, 700 years? Oh, we're going way more than 700 years. I think the furthest back we go is 65 million. Up to... Where's the other one? 2300, so yeah. Yeah, the guy is 700 years old. He's been trapped for hundreds of years. As far as where we want to go, I think we want to go to 600 now. I don't remember where this takes us in 600. But we wanted to start in the future and work our way back. That way we can get the most items. Because this does actually respect that. 600, yes. And yes, we can go to the Apocalypse. But yeah, the D&D clerk, he's ancient. He's super skinny, wrinkly, Crypt Keeper level old kind of character. And he's a death cleric who does not like undead. He has an aversion to undead. Okay, so it just starts there. That's fine. So where we want to be is... Yeah, we can deal with this. But yeah, he has an aversion to the undead. So generally he'll try to decompose or prevent the undead from coming back. He'll try to essentially desecrate corpses and stuff for that reason as well. Don't worry, I'm home for good. Hello, Marco. What's your story? Okay, so they hate water. So that seems like a job for Frog and what's his face. We will do that in a minute. Yeah, in fact, we swapped out some of his skills just to emphasize the fact that he is a death cleric of the Raven Queen. And he is dedicated to eradicating undead. There was a vampire fight that he didn't take simply because he's not stupid. Making a conlang? Oh, geez. Good luck with that. What are you doing in the corner over here, bud? Maybe he's growing up. I thought the hero was from here. What a letdown. I have plans of my own. Now that the boy's back, it's time to set my sights on his father. Hee hee. Oh, God. Yeah. Big projects like that can be overwhelming. I need to remember not to make a ton of big projects to kind of mess around with. Because then I just have a bunch of unfinished big projects rather than anything finished. I think we don't have anything else here. We do have... I think we can do some of these side quests now. And that mist, oddly enough, makes the game feel a little bit sluggish. Magic Cave lies under a mountain east of Denadoro. Opening the contents are yours. I'll give it to you. And that is going to make them more generous in the future. So do we actually have 2 of them is the question, since we're outside of time. I don't remember whether it deletes the old item or not. I don't think it does. I think we just have 2 of them now. Yeah, we just get 2 of them. Yeah, I need to be someone who works on smaller batches of products. I actually have pretty much a vertical slice of the Fear and Sanity game. Let's go ahead and move this over here. There we go. Go to the end time and go north for as long as you can. Oh. Sadly, there is no north on there. The only north is, whatchamacallit. Rah! The only north there is the Specchio. Oh, and we got our first elixir as well. I don't even remember when we got that. We will never use it. Let's see. So many items. If I remember correctly, we don't have like a block all status effect item in this game. Strike plus 10 will make our ranged characters halfway decent with attacks. So let's see. I think everybody is good now. I am going to swap party members. You... I think we have to do the square method. Is that how we do it? I believe? To Froggy. So yeah, this will get us the forest. I'm just trying to remember all the different side quests you can do. Yeah, that's just down. We've got to fight a big guy. Ah. I was trying to get the chest without having to fight these idiots, but we have ice water. We should be fine. Oh no! Sand cyclone! Oh no! Ice water! Ouch! You jackasses. This is hurting. Yeah, they actually do decent damage here. I forgot about that. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to beat them. Do a spin cut on big guy? And I do like that this has more than just lightning shocks things. It actually has other elements actually do stuff. Fire does stuff, water does stuff, and lightning does stuff to different types of enemies. Can I get to that? I thought I could. I am not able to actually get to that. There we go. Got one lapis. That'll heal an AoE. Okay, so we're going to be using tonics in between fights in here. This is actually going to be a bit above level of where we're supposed to be, I think. So I'm going to be saving quite a bit. You're going to hear audio bleeps whenever I do that. Yeah, and just a few of these guys. I don't know if she's fast enough to actually beat them. She should be, but I could be wrong. We'll just do ice waters just to be safe. I think ice 2 will kill them, but ice water's cheaper, so. This might be something we have to come back and do later. Okay, so we have that chest there. Oh, it's 2 of these jerks. No! Okay, ice water on both of them. You do spin cuts. Yeah, this place definitely a bit on the tough side. And we'll go ahead and just straight smack these guys. But yeah, they take a quarter of our life off per hit, which leads me to be afraid of them. And crit is double damage as well. So it's basically spin cut guarantees crit, whereas actual crits are just so much better because they're free. One full ether. And yeah, there's a ton of fights. Oh god, there's 3 of them. Great. Okay, so we need her to go first with just ice 2. Please stop killing him. Nope, he did. Lovely. That was my own bad, I guess. We'll revive him in a moment. I'm just going to kill them off. He doesn't need to level. Oh god, please stop. That's going to kill you, isn't it? Yep. Shit. What version of roleplay did you play? You can do anything, no rules? There are kind of systems that you can get away with. Just personally, I like having a fixed system to work with because it keeps everyone within bounds, and you're not just doing the whole, oh no, I am immune because blah blah blah. But there are a few game systems that do use just the yes and rules, which is kind of what that is. Goblin with a fat ass is one of them. That follows the yes and rules. I'm gonna go with tonics. But yeah, it has to, if you're gonna be doing something like that, it has to be with a group that you can trust to actually work within the bounds. Which isn't always a thing, unfortunately. And this is the group that I didn't want to deal with. Okay, let's let them do their thing. And let's hope we don't die before we actually get any turns. Ice water, tech. You are going to do a Spin cut on one of them so you don't get one shot, hopefully. Oh, that was not the one I was hoping you'd get hit by first, but still. We need to take at least one of them out. So that one's down. And they're annoyingly fast. Spin cut that guy. And we'll heal them after this. And that group was a little bit tough. This is pretty good skill points, though. Arc Impulse. We got our first triple tech. Yay! Not sure we're actually going to use it, but we got it. I forget what it does. Attack with Ice Slash. I have a feeling that is a line attack, but I could be misremembering. Yes, I'm just going to keep everybody topped off, health-wise. Whole thing is just reality. God, there's so many enemies in here. I mean, we can try Arc Impulse, see if it does actually hit everybody. I don't think it does. It only hits one target. So you are not the one we want to be on. We want to be on... Oh, nope, they're going to kill him. You jerks. Let's go with Spin Cut on the one that's right next to him, because they're going to want to attack him because he's the one they're closest to. So just getting rid of one of them will help out the other two in case Chrono dies. Now we can take him out. This should be victory. Unless we get a really unlucky roll. We got a really unlucky roll. And she's dead. This should still kill him. Unfortunately, it also means that she's not going to get skill points from this. This is also a good source of lapises, I'm noticing, which is a weird name for it, but basically it's a 200 life to everybody item. It's a potion that works on everybody. I forgot you revive at the end if you're dead. I'm trying to remember where the Skelly guy is, because there's a big Skelly guy down here that is the actual boss. Oh, he's just down. Aeon suit, I think, is going to be better gear for us. It is. Significantly, even. I think it might be... that might not be the actual endgame stuff. Have a good one, Matrices. I might still be streaming if you get back. Okay, combo you. And just keep ice watering them. Ouch! Yeah, if we can get crit hits, we're fine. I wish it had the same effect on these guys as we had on the... Oh, whatchamacallits. My brain just completely farted on them. The dinosaurs. Wow. Reptiles. Go with a water on you. Ice 2 on you. That shouldn't kill her. That should drop her down to, like, critical, though. Yeah, she survived it. But yeah. My brain just went off the rails. I was going to say something, but I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, this is really good farming here. I might have to just do some farming off screen in this place and not do this mission on screen right now. Because it's good XP. And it is good skill points. Especially for how long the battles take. It's a lot quicker than doing, say, the news or anything like that. Let's go ahead and mid-tonic you and then regular tonic up the rest of the way. I hate using up the mid-tonics, but we're running out of normal tonics. But we are making decent money, and we are getting the whatchamacallits. These guys, not so bad. We'll just ice water them. These guys are thankfully relatively slow. What did they try and use on us there? Yeah, 45 skill points is crazy amount. We should be relatively close to Chrono getting his thing. $232, $729 for life 2, 200. Oh, we're a crap ton away from it. That sucks. Yeah, I think the guy is just down here and to the right. Big guy! So, they changed the forest into the desert. How can one find a monster that roams the inner earth? Got a full ether. Muscle ring, I think, is just improved damage. So I think we're okay there. Let's tonic you up. This fight, we might not be able to beat. I am taking it a bit early, just in case we can. There's the Aeon helmet. Hyper Ether, which is a full mana recovery. Oh, we're taking damage from it doing the thing. That's stupid. Actually, I need to open my inventory really, really fast. I think it's actually going to hit us again, isn't it? As far as armor goes, you're going to get the Aeon helmet, because we want them over 100 each. Power glove, we might actually have something stronger now. Yeah, power ring is just straight up better. Okay, power scarf. Vigor +6. So 4, and what is the one up here? 6. So power ring on you. Keep hero metal on you. We'll give you Mesomail and Ceratopper. I don't think we want to go any further with that. We're good with the Dream Bow. Yep, let's go in. Okay, give us the fight. Where is he hiding at? Hi, big guy. And he's got an eye in his stomach. I don't remember the trick to this guy. We're gonna try water. Retinite. Let's go with Ice Sword on his center. And see if that is the strategy. Nope, 0 damage. Okay, so he absorbs energy from the core. Let's go for a heal on everybody to get them topped off. Because they took damage from the shaking, unfortunately. Okay, so we will try a spin cut. Actually, let's try a cyclone and see what we hit here. Okay. It's like sand. It's impossible to damage. We'll do ice water. So the core can be hurt by physical. I'm guessing the bones can be hurt with water. Nope. Defense is down. So we'll cyclone again, see if that damages it. That does, okay. Okay, heal up. You go ahead. We're going to probably need to actually haste. So we already got rid of the core. You're going to just have to hold on. Haste him. Item. We're actually going to use one of those lapises that we've been getting. Just to top ourselves off. Heal, I think. Yeah, go ahead and use your heal. You go with an ice 2. Let's go ahead and we'll just keep cycloning them. Just do as much damage as possible. Yeah, that removes their defenses and then we can spin attack them. He does not have water 2, unfortunately, but I think we can get away with some stuff. Oh, that's gonna hurt like a truck. That might actually kill us. Nope, not quite. Okay, let's actually Aura Whirl while she gets... She's gonna do another haste and get it on the frog. So he can actually do heals fairly quick as well. You heal everybody. You drop a haste. Tech. Oh, wow. He's just doing all kinds of garbage in a row. Please don't. Fuck you. Buddy. That is so stupid. Okay. Combo. Haste. You. He's gonna try and he's gonna suck 100 and something life from me, yeah. Combo. Aura Whirl, heal. And then we will try and actually start hitting him. Again. We may need to figure out a way to get all of our mana back up as well. Marl needs it. Although they can ice water. No, just ice the legs, tech, spin cut. Tech, heal everybody. Then on her turn, she'll do ice again on the legs and he'll spin cut again. But we need to restore mana. We'll be down to just the upper torso, I think, after this. Nope, he survived it. Good lord, how much life does this thing have? Heal everybody. You guys need to get your mana back up. So it's going to be mid-ether on yourselves. Hopefully not die before we can get another heal out. He should survive that. You're going to go with a heal on everybody. You are going to go with... Actually, that'll bring us up high enough. Ice. Spin cut. Definitely a tough fight. I think we have the legs now. That just leaves the upper torso. And I forget what this thing's... Because it does shift modes whenever you deal damage to certain parts. Why are the legs not dead yet? How much damage have we done? How many thousands? Ice legs. Spin cut. Heal. God, it's just not going down. Okay, so he's going to drain 100 and something. We're just not concerned with the upper torso just yet. That might kill Frog. Nope, it's not going to. Tech, spin cut. We need those legs gone so he stops having so many attacks. As long as he doesn't do, like, the big AoE again, I think we're okay to just keep on this pattern. God, he's going to do it. Yep, there it is. That's going to kill Glenn. No, it didn't kill Glenn. We are just barely making it. Okay, so you... Ice leg. Spin cut. Heal. I need the legs gone so we get rid of that sandy nonsense. But yeah, this is why I'm pretty sure we can't handle Lavos yet. Goodness, they are just determined to take down Glenn. Marl should survive that. But we need to do Aura Whirl and... So Aura Whirl and heal. Yeah, he's just healing the entire time because that's what works. Okay, so you guys are back kind of almost topped off. Spin cut again. Come on, Glenn. Get your turn. He'll get it after we actually get our attacks off. There we go. There's the legs gone. Finally. So all that's left is the upper torso. This could be bad because I don't remember how this fight goes after that point. He might start doing the AoEs a lot more. Mid-ether on yourself, and then we'll do a mid-ether on Chrono because he's going to need it next. We should all survive that. Ice. Spin cut. Heal. So this might take about as long as the other one. I think I might have a heal go in on Glenn, like a cure, just to top him off, and have Chrono do his own mana. In fact, I think that's probably the right idea. But yeah, I think you're supposed to take this fight whenever you're like in your mid-30s, if not 40s. But I could be misremembering. Marl needs to go ahead and top hers off as well, but we can probably have Glenn do that now that we've kind of slowed down the damage. Yeah, he doesn't have Confuse yet, otherwise we would use that instead of Spin Cut. Here, I'm going to go ahead and have him do a water. This should soften him up for Chrono, so Marl can do her own recovery there. And then Frog can start back to healing. Spin cut, item, mid-ether yourself. Tech, heal. This is the downside of having them be different speeds, yes. And we are losing our haste as well. Oh no. Okay, so that's going to change up how we do things for a moment, because we're going to need to reapply haste. Okay, you need to go ahead and heal. We'll do normal ether on himself, since we're kind of like in the downtime here. And we can replace the normal ethers. Yeah, that's his worn off. We need haste too is what we need, but we're not going to get that for a while, I don't think. You and heal, because we're actually pretty well damaged now. Not too bad, but definitely struggling. Item normal ether on her. Glenn will be able to recover from all this. And you go ahead and refresh Glenn's haste. And since he's the only one damaged right now, I'm going to go ahead and have him slurp himself. I know, that sounds horrible. That's what I was afraid of. Please don't kill him. Okay, he did not kill him. So we Aura Whirl, and then we get back to the pattern of just ice and heal. And unfortunately, I think he's shadow damage, so yeah, we should have worn the black vests. It would have been the smart strategy, would have reduced the damage quite a bit, but I didn't remember what element he was. Okay, so you... Ice... Spin cut... Heal. And I think we might have this before we lose haste again. And yeah, it only boosts his defense power. It's not his actual, like, attack power or anything, thankfully. And he doesn't do a release like what's-his-face. which does help us out a great deal. Was that a counter? Or was that just... No, that was his... That was a normal attack. That wasn't a counter. Did Frog really... We just put haste on you again, bud. I keep forgetting. This game does not actually do the replacement timer. It does the... If it's not gone, you don't get any benefit from it crap. That is a negative. Okay, so Marl's going to need to rehaste him before we all die. Sorry, Marl. I didn't realize that you were going to be kind of useless. We'll go ahead and do it with a Lapis. That way we can do a... Hopefully a water with him. Or we'll just do a heal because we're getting bombarded with that nonsense. Ice you, tech. Spin cut. You just got to keep the same pattern up. It's not that hard to do. It's just kind of tedious at this point because we're not strong enough to just completely destroy this guy. But this is probably one of the harder fights in the game. So if we can handle this, we can handle most of the game. Combo, ice. Spin cut. We'll hold on the heal after he does his next ability. Oh, we got him finally. Sweet. 100 tech points. Chrono's level up. Marl's level up. And we didn't unlock any skills because it was only 100. Okay, and I think we have all the items here. Oh, no, we didn't get that one. Memory cap. I don't remember what memory cap does. I think it is a special. Prevents lock. Oh, lock is I think it's like silence, if I remember correctly. So that could be a good pickup for pretty much anybody, really. But I think Marl's probably the one who benefits the most from it, even though it does lower her defense. So now we can leave this place, and it should be a forest in the future. Please don't let us have fights. Oh, we have that. Power tab. Then we can leave, I think. For some reason, this area always felt laggy to me before when I was a kid, and it still feels laggy now. Thank you for routing the beast. Unfortunately, it'll take centuries to revive the forest. I wish I could live long enough to make my wish come true. So yeah, we'll have that. And she's going to be generous. What other ones do we have in this era? We, of course, have going to fight... We don't do Magus's little cronies yet. That's a little bit later. Oh, trying to think what else. Think we have something up here too? Yeah, for some reason down there is laggy. So we're gonna just keep going up around here. So we've gotten those two. In our world, every storm has to end. Every night brings a new morning. What's important is to trust those you love and never give up. Let's keep all hope alive. Okay. I don't think there's enemies in here anymore. So if you missed anything, this might be a place to do it. But I think we got everything. I'm just double checking. It's not a big deal. Since we're kind of like in the side quest stage of the game. Well, the start of the side quest stage of the game. There's a second one that comes after Chrono dies. Yes, Chrono dies, spoiler. That's why we got the doll. I do find it weird they left all the monsters, like food and stuff on the table. Or did the monsters leave all their food on the table and they just didn't bother cleaning up after? And yes, this was a fight, and then we have the statue in here. Oh wait, is there a secret room in there that I'm forgetting about? Don't think there is. No, I don't think there is. No. For some reason, in the back of my brain, I thought there might be. Only other thing I can think is maybe coming in here and checking on this. We still have to go to the castle in the future and deal with that. Yeah, there's no enemies in here. We missed out on them sliding down the rails there earlier. That is a thing that they do. That's one of the cooler entrances. And we have in here. Yeah, nothing in here. So before we start doing the castle's resources, we actually need to go back and do... I think we actually need to do the castle in the future first. Get that stuff out of the way. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go back to our ship. We're going to go back to the future and try and get into the castle. I don't think we can, but we're going to be able to get the benefits of these two events going. So there's our ship. Yeah, we can't do the Magus thing yet because, yeah, I think you actually have to beat Magus first in the past. And we'll just go to Linné Square. It's easier for me to walk that way. Because the little ship here should be in the same position regardless of what time you go to. We don't have the flight ability yet. We get that after the next prison escape. Can we defeat Magus right now? I mean, not Magus, Lavos? Maybe. I am going to save slot 2. Yeah, we're still not quite 30 yet. So we're technically under-leveled. Okay, so 1,000 should be... This should be Linné Square? No, that's Truce Canyon. Linné Square should be this one. Because they're counter-positioned. The central one is the Protodome. Basically, they're portals that would have led to each other. Or opposite sides of that central circle. And where we're supposed to be going is to 1600 BC or whatever it was. The Magic Era. Whenever we have floating islands. Relatively easy to do. But also smells death for Chrono. Which is not a pleasant thing. Chrono death is never a good death. I still find it funny they like did another one of that exact same kind of plot thing in Final Fantasy VII. It's just hilarious to me that it works well in both of them, but just so close together in time, just popping them out from the same company. It wouldn't have been quite as stand out mentally if it wouldn't have been the same company. But like if Legend of Dragoon had done it, that's cool. But Final Fantasy VII and Chrono Trigger doing it, they had a fascination with the abducted the silent protagonist's body. This may be difficult, but while Queen Aliza's condition suddenly changed for the worse, she desperately wanted to see the king one last time, but he couldn't find the time to drop by. Yeah, he's trying to pit us against each other. It's as if the king indirectly killed her. Such a shame. What do I know? There are reasons for everything, right, dear? Yeah, he's conniving little... As for the time being, ordered probation for Chrono. Yay! So that means we can start opening all the chests. So we'll go up here first. Nothing there. Nothing there. We already got that one, I think, on our way out. Yeah, on our way out of the prison. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way back into the prison. Unless I am mistaken. Then we have back down into the quarters here. I'm your lawyer, Pierre. The king has been so gloomy since Princess Nadia's disappearance. It was not a kidnapping. It's taken time, but I think he understands. Still, the Chancellor's acting weird. He may give us some trouble. He hired all the soldiers that work in the jail. Interesting. We got cold stares from them like they weren't even human. You don't say. Who would have thunk it? Not me, for sure. I thought they were all perfectly normal human beings, especially the guy who was a literal Cyclops. Hyper Ether, yes. If I remember correctly, that is where the Chancellor is. I might be misremembering. Oh, I remember. We do a thing where we jump through the glass. Have another fight in there. I don't remember when that is. I do remember that. Because she jumps in and is just like smashing the glass and being a witness to something. Hey, don't come in here without permission. We will come in here if we want to. I do like that it's like actual like modern stuff. I mean, you literally just saw us. Yeah, they don't want us taking the food. But I want to restore my stats. Simple enough. There's plenty of save points. We got plenty of shelters. Let's loot all the stuff before we talk to them. Because that is the most important thing to do. Loot everything. Then we'll go south and deal with that stuff. Yeah, if you don't take the treasure, it turns into good stuff. Then you can take it from the past. And paradox be damned. I'm in charge of her physical education. I'm in charge of discipline, and she's missing almost every lesson this year. I'm in charge of the education. Groovy. Mega Elixir. Oh! Glad we didn't take the one from the past. I think the past one would have been a high, like a mid potion or something like that. We'll find out in a bit. Yeah, we'll talk to him later. I think my plan for the rest of this session is going to be to get some of these side quests done. And then next session we'll do Chrono Death. Red Vest is going to be better than Ruby Vest, if I remember correctly, because it's Absorb rather than... I think all the vests are Absorb, are they not? Yeah, Ruby Vest is Cuts Fire. Yeah, Absorbs is a different term. I don't remember using them a lot, but we might actually exploit them a little bit in the near future. After his wife's death, he only lived for Princess Nadia. Full ether, not bad. And then after we do this part, we can go loot everything in the past. Okay, time to talk to the king! Oh, Nadia. What do you want? I'm not giving in to your demands. It's your fault for leaving the castle and letting these hoodlums in here. You might as well beg for bread on the street corner. You killed Mother! Get out of here this instance. I never want to see your face again. Good riddance. You're no longer family. Do as you wish. Yeah, this guy, the Chancellor, is evil. We know that. Think we have to go up here and talk to him again? But I could be wrong. Yeah, there is something else that we have to trigger. I'm just forgetting what. And that'll trigger it so that we are able to deal with the Chancellor being evil. Because we're going to have to fight him in the court chambers. Oh, bite me. He's been known to love jerky. Well, aren't you jerky? Oh, we have to go this way to get around them? Yeah. I just don't want to take all these unnecessary fights. They're so low level that it's not even worth the, like, skill points that it gives us. I mean, sort of it is, but eh. You guys don't want to watch me just sit there and fight blindly, do you? Wait, the forest didn't regenerate. Even though we killed that. What am I missing about the forest? I know that he changes. And now they like their dad. Because he's a generous person. Instead of just a greedy, wealthy person. See, I forget what else we need to do for the forest thing. I think there is something else we need to do. But I can't remember for the life of me. I'll look it up later. Trying to think if there's anything else I really want to do now. Chrono's house. We could do this to get some cat food. I forget how much cat food we need. But it's pretty easy to get the silver points and actually do that challenge. If I remember correctly, you can get it from the 10 as well. So we might just do it with that one. Because that's the easiest one to cheese, and then I'll worry about doing the other one where we have to shoot stuff separately. And yeah, this is sadly just 1 tech point per kill. And yes, you can grind up to 99 before ever doing anything in the game. Through Gato or through the forest. Some people will do a lot of grinding on Gato just to get all the silver points they want. But personally, I'm not going to do that. Oh, I forgot to stay there until we got our silver points. No! It's fine. I think we already have enough to do a little bit. We have, what, 30? No, we have 70. Oh, so if we would have waited, I wouldn't have had to fight him again. No! Dag nabbit nappa. It's not a big deal. Have we lost? No, we haven't dropped any frames. I just saw my internet spike down for a minute. I was like, did we drop frames? No. We almost did it again. Or you run away before he gives you what you came there for. Just because I'm impatient. So we should have 85. Yeah, let's go ahead. I think we'll do the 10 ones. Because the 81 is just not going to be going for me. 10. Trying to remember which ones give cat food as well. And this is the advantage of an emulator. There, now our cat won't run away. If you get more cat food, you can actually attract more cats, which is hilarious to me. And I forget how long they last. Oh, dear me, Chrono, how many times have I told you to keep your pets outside? Madam, I am not a pet, though I am odd of figure. I am Master Swordsman. I just thought, I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Toad. My name is... Yes, dear? Toad will do for now. But yeah, you can get different dialogue depending on who you bring home. We should probably do those as well. 2 ounces of cat food. So now our cat won't run away. And if you get more, you get more cats. I think that might just be the DS version, but yeah. I've played so many versions, they do kind of meld in my skull. Okay. So now that we have cat food, I'm trying to think what else we need to do. Because I don't remember how we do the forest thing. Because I thought all we had to do was kill that guy, but I think we might have just done the hard part, and we need to remember the easy part. Because I remember that fight being a pain in the ass back in the day, too. Let's see. So let's go. I think this is the closest one. Yes. And then after we loot the castle in this time period, then we'll go back to the past. Not back to the future. All of this is in the past for us. Some of it 65 million years in the past. Rest of it, we can count in thousands. Unfortunately, we still do have to do all these nonsense fights until we get the flying thing, which isn't too far in. We might get it next time. It'll be either next session or the session after that we start getting the ability to have wings on our time machine. But yeah, this ignores a bunch of like paradox and stuff like that. I don't care. It's fun to play. Okay, we duck through there, dodge those idiots. I think that's the first time it's meant to show you that, hey, you absolutely can dodge fights if you see them. I think we got all the stuff here. I think. Just double checking, because I think it would only be in the residences and possibly the Elder's house. Oh, there might be one up here, now that I think about it. And we also have to get... Yeah, there is. We also have to get the rainbow shell. I think it's the white vest? No, blue vest. Okay. So there's 2 blue vests for us. Yeah, if we take these from the past first, we don't have them available in the future anymore. Really, I love that aspect of it. And I think we need the flying ship to be able to get Tata. I don't think you have anything. Do you? Do you have the gift I need? Nope, you don't. Yeah, we'll just go to the castle. I don't think there's going to be anything in the monastery for us for a while. But we have, like, half-set triggers for a number of things now. Such as the king, we have the... which we need to get jerky for. We have the... Let's go ahead and just dodge that. Dodge that. We have the forest half set. We have the king half set. We have Tata or whatever his name is, Toto. The dude who's looking for the rainbow shell, we have him started. And we need to finish looting this godforsaken place. Oh, there's stuff for us over there. We'll deal with them in a minute. Yeah, 100 gold versus... yeah. Nowhere near as good. Red vest, thank you. But never takes back what you've already grabbed, so we're happy with that. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure it does that. Am I just misremembering and I'm thinking of a different game? I hope I'm not. Oh, I need to... come on. Let me go down and check. Yeah, nothing in there. We do have this chest. And then we have her chest, which we already grabbed. I don't think it goes backwards through time in that. Maybe it does just refill them, and we don't have to think about that. I could have sworn there were chests that you wanted to only get in the future and move backwards. I know Black Omen we want to fight from the future backwards. You saved the day I just cooked. Whipping up a victory meal, something real fancy. Although we did sustain major casualties, we wouldn't have made it without you. Anyway, we must work together to rebuild the Kingdom of Guardia. We're all in this together. Deserve the title Knight. So you've teamed up with Chrono and the others. You've done a fine job. Please remain with us as long as you wish. His thanks extend for generations to come, but he's locked in a chest somewhere. So it's not gonna last very long. But we don't have anything down there. We have the recovery over there, but we don't have prison yet, so we don't have that either. So judicial and prison aren't in this building. And yeah, I think we just go to the past now. I don't think there's anything else for us to grab unless I'm forgetting something. We could go back to not Kronos' castle, Magus' castle. There's nothing gonna be there. I think that's it. Our goals for the day have been accomplished. We finished the future. Because we get thrown in a prison in the Blackbird. But I think that is after we do the underwater temple. I think it goes underwater temple, then prison. Then we get wings, which lets us do a lot of other side stuff, such as the Moonstone, which gives us the ultimate sword for Chrono, if I remember correctly. We get the rainbow shell for Toto, or Tata, or whatever his name is. The treasure hunter. And then we have some more stuff for Luca. We have to get Chrono back. We have to get Magus, which he's going to be down on the earth for. We're going to try to get him to turn over a new leaf and join us. I think that's it. We can technically fight Lavos anytime we want. Without New Game Plus, it's going to be one of those things where... oh, party-wise, I need to actually swap them out. Yeah, we'll go with... Actually... No, we'll go with Ayla. I'm going to be doing grinding off screen, so it's not going to really matter, but... In fact, I'll probably actually try and set up the grinding. I want to see if we actually are strong enough for it. Which involves swapping to Robo. I believe. Although Marl might be strong enough now to actually take him out. If she is, we won't need to be actually using Robo just yet. We'll just switch in whoever we want to get skills up. I'm going to snooze the ad because we are almost done for the day. Snooze. Go to Protodome, yes. But yeah, this is one of the grinds that we can do. We just put on the Berserker stuff. And beat the living tar out of the things in here. I do have to keep an eye on it, but other than that, it should be fine. Because all we have to do is run back down here, heal, and go back to it, because it is just right there. And I think there are 0 fights between there and here. Oh, we still have, like, the pink robot. We still have all the other stuff in here as well. It's not that scary. But I think if we set on the Berserker thing, which is on you, auto attack, hit defense up, and you're relatively fast, so we'll do auto attack, hit defense up on you. I don't think we have another Berserker, unfortunately. I could try to look up to see where the third one is. But that should be fine. Okay, so we just stand here. Yeah. And that will run into us. Okay, yeah, I needed a quick save before we completely bork stuff up. But yeah, this is going to be a grind spot for me, and we can just bring in whoever in Marl's spot to deal with stuff. I want to see if we can do it without getting hit. Because if we can do it without getting hit, I won't even have to think about anything. I'm pretty sure this will also cycle through just on its own as well, so I can just let it run. And they will move out on their own. The only one I'm actually worried about not getting the kills in on time is going to be the third room with the 5 units in it. And even then, I just have to keep an eye on it, make sure nobody dies. Because this one, we should kill off 2 of them before they can do anything. Of course, I can always just have her click on it. She is not an auto kill on them. So they do 18 damage. So yeah, I will have to keep an eye on their life. That's not that big of a deal. And then I can up the message speed in here to speed that up. Yeah, this should be a relatively easy grind. Just I need to keep an eye on the life totals. There's a few recommended grind spots. The news are good for getting your skills set away. These are good for just building up gold and XP if you want to get up to a decent level. And since we have not been taking random fights, we've actually been trying to avoid them for the most part. This is not a bad kind of place to do it in. Yeah, they're going to take them out pretty quick. They're going to take very minimal damage, so I may have to heal like every certain number of laps. And we'll get the tech points leveled up. Cool. And just put whoever we want in here. So that'll be good. But I think I will go ahead and let that run. We're not going to get a ton of levels for it, but... Snooze. We're not going to get a ton of levels for it, but all I'm going to have to do is hop onto the treadmill thing and let it loop on its own. It's just going to be a button press every now and then while I'm working on rendering and editing, which is not a bad thing, especially considering I don't need to have the window focus to do it. So we're going to call that a stream here. Keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time when we'll probably have maybe like 5 more levels. We're not going to have a ton. Bye.